I think week 3 was a breakout week for me on the Atlantic server. The problem is I don't really know where to go from here. So it's the 3rd week of my new account on Atlantic, with the goal of developing a bunch of characters without outside support from other people. And overall, it was a great week. I feel like my characters are now finally starting to be established. All of them have their baseline skills, we have rune books, and a number of other things to where it's starting to be comfortable to get around the server. The main things that we worked on this week: first, we made sure that we have all the cash that we need to fund the skills that we're working on, such as inscription and other crafting skills such as blacksmithing and tailoring. I also started dabbling in the housing market, including placing my own house and trying to get in on an iDock near the U Moon Gate, which was a lot of fun. We tried to work on our skills, as the characters are becoming much more well developed than they were in previous weeks. And we started a crafting character to help make everything we need to support our characters. And one other thing, we also dabbled in the Despised dungeon in Trammel to learn how that worked. That was kind of a fun bonus thing we did last weekend. I got some big plans for my characters on this account, and it's going to require some money. I didn't really change a strategy up this week. My strategy continued to be farm powder translocation. I probably did this for 3 or 4 hours, and the proceeds got me about 1.5 million in gold, which is going to help me do all the things that I want to do in my characters. It's not exciting work, but it did work. I hope to find other interesting ways to make money and share those at a later point, though. So now that we have our gold situation kind of under control, the first thing I wanted to do was get the house sorted out. The first thing we did was we dabbled in the new iDock system, which has been around for a couple years, I think, but it was new to me. For those of you who don't know, an iDock is a house that's in danger of collapsing because the player that owned it has quit the game or placed a new house, etc. The way that it works is you go to the docks in one of the big cities and someone will announce the location of that decaying house, and you go there and you play this mini game where the whole house's contents get packed up into barrels and you punch your way through, and if you're close enough to a barrel with loot, when it breaks, you get some loot in your backpack. About an hour or so after it's done, you can actually attempt to place the house. And I tried to do that this week because it was a pretty large house that I saw decay. And it was right near the U Moon Gate, which was kind of cool. But the players that knew what they were doing got it, and I didn't get a chance. But that's okay. I didn't actually expect to get it. What we did end up doing was scouring the world for cool house locations to place on our own. And I found a couple. Some were larger than others. I actually ended up finding a really cool house in the city of Moonglow right next to NPC buildings, which was really neat. And it's got trees and water, and it's going to be a really great location. And it's convenient to a moon gate, so I can get there easy, or anybody else can get there to visit easy. Took me a couple hours. I got the first draft of the house constructed. I'm not really sure I like it, but it is what it is. We'll decide later if we want to change it up, try to make it prettier, or maybe just make it a box so that I just have more space to work with. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. It was fun, though. So the next thing that I did was I continued to work on the characters that I talked about in previous videos, mainly the Mage and the Sampire. The Mage had a pretty big week. Magery's now 100, Eval is now 100, Inscription's now 100. With all the money that I had made, I was able to buy a ton of reagents and scrolls to work on Inscription. And if you use the Enhanced Clients macro system, you can make the process pretty painless. So you can watch YouTube or make YouTube videos or watch Twitch or do whatever, and you can kind of keep it running in a separate window while you're sitting there. The main problem that I had with this was the Inscription tool kept randomly bugging out, so I had to continually restart the process. It was a little bit more work than I would have hoped for, but again, it enabled me to kind of multitask, and it's good enough for me. And this works for Magery or anything else, really. I'm kind of surprised at the depth that they've put into the game and the enhanced client as far as macros are concerned. Not much to add on the Sampire front. We did get the Sampire's Necromancy to 100 and Chivalry to 80, so he's done with casting training, and now we're working on combat skills. So I think we got the swordsmanship to something like 60, 65 this week. I'm going to back burner the Sampire a little bit just because I'm going to need pretty significant equipment to make him effective at all, and I just don't have the money for that right now. One of the more exciting things from this week was starting the crafting character. I've always loved crafting characters. I just needed a little bit of starting money to get the character going, and we've finally done that. Obviously, 3 skills I need to have: blacksmithing, tailoring, and arms lore. I wanted to have a character that had all the crafting skills and all the resource gathering skills all in one, so I could kind of do everything in one character, but there just aren't enough skill points for that. So this character's got the main ones: blacksmithing, tailoring, and I also added tinkering for ease of creating tools, and carpentry just because it's cool. I had to drop lumberjacking because it just doesn't fit in the build. I'll probably try to put that on another character, maybe a swordsman, maybe for some fell stuff, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll have to see. But as of right now, this is the character that I've built, and as we speak, I'm working on tailoring, and I'm excited to get that to GM and start building some cool armor. In fact, editing this video would probably be going a lot quicker if I would just stop working on tailoring, but I just keep going. So a lot of the traditional dungeons have changed a lot, and some of them have different quests and point systems. Throughout my time playing, I'm going to try and learn how all these work. So I spent a little time trying to learn how the Despised Trammel version of the dungeon works, and it's got this interesting thing where you kind of control a creature and you level a creature up, and then you take it with your friends and you kill some boss, and it gives you points, and it was a little bit of fun. Later in the video, I kind of show how the whole thing works from start to finish. It's not a definitive guide, but you can kind of get an idea. So as I kind of alluded to in the beginning of the video, I've kind of gotten stuck at this point as to what I'm supposed to do next. My characters are all developing well, but to do the end game content that I ultimately want to get to, I have to make some pretty big investments in power scrolls, in equipment, which will cost millions and millions of gold, which I just don't have. Now, what I don't want to do is just constantly farm powder or translocation and sell it and buy the items that I need. That just sounds boring and unfun. So what I think I'm going to do is continue to build the characters that I have and work their skills to 100. And hopefully through that process, I build enough skill and knowledge that I can find more interesting ways to make cash and be generally self-sufficient. So for example, I created this crafter because I know I'm going to need a really, really good suit of armor, particularly for the Sampire, so that I can do boss type content and maybe get some of these power scrolls or high-end gear that I need. So this character I'm hoping will allow me to craft the equipment I need. Meanwhile, on my mage, I can work on imbuing to hopefully enhance that armor even further. So that's the general idea. I'm just going to keep building characters and developing characters, and hopefully as time moves on, I'll find myself better positioned to get where I need to go. Ready? Are we ready? Placed. All right, we've got a home. Look at this. Oceanfront. Oceanfront property. We can launch our boat right here. Come on. We can fish. We've got a farm right here. It's gonna cost us 99,000. All right, welcome. 76 north, 38 west. And where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go 79 north, 41 west. Is that right? 79 north, 79, 59 north. So did I guess pretty well here? Oh, look, we found it. I just happened to guess right. It was near you. That's hilarious. That was a total guess. So, less than 3 hours. Is it? This is not how it was back in the day. Back in the day, you had to run around clicking signs, hoping to find an iDoc. You didn't get an announcement. And I don't think there was any timer either. It was just in danger of collapsing, and then you just had to keep checking. So you got to be within 2 tiles of these. These are just barrier barrels. You got to just punch your way in. These barrels on the inside have actual loot. Oh God! Oh God! Get in! I don't even know where I am. I can't even punch the barrels. Hey, we got some loot. We got some loot. Are we done? This seems to be where the party is. I have no clue what I'm doing here. Nah, it's there. All right, well, we tried. Oh well. We weren't gonna get lucky, we knew it. No big deal. I don't know. All right, well, let's just go to this shrine. On entering the dungeon, the shrine that resonates matches your karma. Trade first to the back of it, and it contains randomly generated armor and weapons which can be bought using the putrid hearts that are gained as you fight. Double click the hearts to convert them into Despised crystals. The hearts will disappear, converted to a figure on your loyalty ratings and blah blah blah. The higher the power level of the creature killed, the more hearts will be awarded. You are allowed 1 follower, occupying only 1 follower. Okay. So where to begin? Upon entering the dungeon, you must find the correct shrine. Alright, you guys are going to complain that I don't have night sight, so there you go. Alright, here's a shrine. What do we do here? A wisp orb will appear in your backpack. Well, I did that. Oh, here. A wisp orb. Target a creature to possess. Choose your companion carefully. Good creatures trained by positive karma can reach a maximum level of 10. Or how evil creatures trained by a positive karma character or good creatures trained by a negative karma character can... I'm confused. So I can use this on a evil thing? My gosh, this is complicated. This is very complicated. Okay, he's now under my control. Here. No, don't kill him. Oh, he's getting smoked. Looks like when they... Oh gosh, guys. He's going down. Oh, he's done. I tried, buddy. Alright, what if I possess one down there? What happens? Okay, so I think what I want to do is actually possess an evil character and train it. Alright, I'm gonna let this thing kill my pet, I think. And then I'm gonna train an evil one as a good, which I think lets it have a higher level. What level are you? Okay, there we go. Under the control of me. A new threshold in power. Nice. Let's see, like what happens when army that is in the war zone. Army power, creature's level is squared. So a level 8 creature. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. Shoot. Did it kill my guy? In 60 seconds, we're being transported to the depths of the dungeon for a call to arms, whatever that means. But he's just wrecking stuff here. All right, this is the call to arms. Okay. Fight your way to the lake. Defeat the enemy overlord and its lieutenants. The overlord is shielded from all attacks by players. You must protect your controlled creature as it fights. Okay, so we're going to the lake. All right. Oh, he's hung up. I think it might be this way. Maybe it's down here. All right, there's a dude. Looks like a boss kind of guy. Kill this thing. Kill the corrupted wisp. Oop. Well, I have a feeling I might not be able to actually kill this. This is... My pet's take. I might need another friend to help me with. Uh-oh, falling behind. Viewers, go trade a pet and help me real quick. Download the game, level a character, get here in the next 30 seconds. All right, you tried your best. Good try. I'll stand by and... We did what we could. Pet was max trained. We'll need to make more friends and come back with a group of friends. It's Waffles Inc. And we've got this. Oh, shoot. I think you're right. I think you're right about that. I gotta drop something. Blacksmith build Ultima Online Atlantic. We're just Googling it. You're right. I think you're right about that, though. Oh, I've already been here at some point. Oh, yeah. You need this, don't you? You need arms lore. Okay. Well, we need to think about this then. Now, Lumberjack... Well, no. It would be a gatherer. You do have a character that would just do mining and... Or I could... Is it... Do they do Dexers that have lumberjacking as a supplemental skill or no? Because I could drop that, right? I wasn't really looking to make a lumberjack fighter, but I guess, like, you know, I've only got one character slot left. So I'm kind of wondering if we drop carpentry, we're keeping all the good stuff: blacksmithy, tailoring, tinkering, and mining. And that leaves us with, if you calculate out where we'll be, because is arms lore a 120 skill or 100? It's 100, right? So blacksmithy 120 plus 100 arms lore plus 100 mining plus 120 tailoring plus 100 tinkering. That gives us 180 skill points to work with. And I feel like I could probably get away with... Okay, so 80 majory. Then what's the last 100 points for? I was thinking, like, throw either lumberjacking or carpentry back in and I just buy the logs. The old... This is where I used to buy my shovels as a child. I know it well. 20 shovels? Let's go. We're gonna have to drag this piece by piece, I think. The old-fashioned way. Have this guy come steal it from me. Please don't steal my hard-earned ore. We used to, when we were kids, we would try to target a certain section here to not fail. Ah, we failed. Oof. You are in an active vice versus virtue. If you do not leave the city, you will be open to attack. Teleport to nearest moon gate? I don't... Why? Why would you... Why is this city... Why? Why would you do that? Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I'm a noob. Leave me alone. why on earth is a random town like just PvP zone? We're gonna get killed. What if we just... What, you think, we don't have any regents, so we're just gonna hide here and hope that they move on and don't kill the noob in the cave. But I am a noob. Let's pre-type no. Anyways, so should I ask them if they should like and subscribe?
No.
Make sure you check out all the videos in the series. I've linked above the full playlist so that you can start from the beginning and watch through all the way to the end if you're interested. Thanks for watching.